Hi everyone, I want to make a video on how I make my solid dish soaps. So I have my oils already melted and in this little container. It's coconut oil, beef tallow, and castor oil. And then I have my lye water over here in the sink. It's already prepared. With my citric acid, you have to dissolve your citric acid before you add the water, or with the water before you add your lye. So I'm going to combine the two, and then I'm going to pour them off into 2 containers of green. I am scenting them 2 different scents. I'm using Brambleberry's lye distilled essential oil for one, and just in case somebody doesn't like lime, I'm also making a orange tenfold version too, so just in case somebody likes an orange one also. I'm going to be using my succulent silicone molds, which I painted some mica on. So the green ones are going to be the lime scented solid dish soap bars, and the orange ones are going to be the orange scented. I wanted to make sure I could tell the difference between the two other than just smelling the bars. They have some distinction to them. So even though the batter is going to be green to go along with the succulent plant, I made sure that the little edges and stuff like that were painted with an orange mica, so that way I can tell the difference between the bars. So, all right, we're going to put my safety glasses on and get to making this soap. Get my spatula out of the way. Pouring my lye water in. When I make my solid dish soaps, I use a pretty heavy water discount of a 1.5 to 1. Depending on how much water you have will determine how fast your bars set up and how thick your batter gets quickly. Okay, I'm just mixing that a little bit and scraping it off, and then I have the 2 pitchers I need to pour each scent batter into each scent, and then I can get them in the molds. Now with dish soap compared to bar soap, when I make my bar soap, I super fat it at 7%, so that way it's not super drying on the skin. I mean, soap is meant to cleanse, so it's always going to be a cleansing bar, but I don't want to overly strip the skin. But when you make dish soap, you have to make sure that it's at a 0%, so there's no extra oils after everything is saponified, so that way it doesn't leave greasy film and stuff like that on your dishes. There you go, it's half in my orange. Take that out. Half, I know I'm probably off the camera, but half into my lime fragrance oil. Okay, and I can use the stick blender to blend the fragrances into these. I'm actually worried about this overflowing, so I'm gonna pour it back into this one. So like I said, this is my orange essential oil. It'll still be green, so it goes with the whole succulent plant theme, but it'll be scented orange. And most citrus essential oils are actually known to help cleanse and clean. So orange actually goes really well with a dish soap, as in, you know, I also do like I said, the lime and a lemon too. I'm not making lemon today though. My lime. Clean off my blender. And citrus oils are known to slow down trays. So I'm not too worried about this moving too quickly on me, even though it has a water discount. They move pretty slow. These both smell so good. Like I said, the batter is very, very fluid. Even though I've done quite a bit of mixing for the amount of batter that I have, it's still very, very fluid because of those essential oils. They don't trace quickly. So we have our lime. I mean, they're both green. Oh, that smells so good. Okay. Let me get my molds over here and we can get these poured. So like I said, I painted the green in there for the lime, and I painted the orange mica in there. I'm just using a little bit of rubbing alcohol and mica to differentiate between the two. So this is my orange. Start by pouring those into these molds. So coconut oil is known to create a very bubbly and cleansing bar. That's the main purpose of coconut oil. I add beef tallow to my hard dish soap recipe also. It makes it a little bit more milder and gentler, not so stripping as if it was 100% a coconut oil, but it's still very cleansing. That one's gonna be my little sample bar because it doesn't have any mica. And then my lime, I'll go in these ones with the green mica. Go. Tap these a little bit just to get any extra air bubbles and stuff out. And then I spray them with some isopropyl rubbing alcohol that I've got in this, and it just helps with soda ash. Soda ash is just a natural process that happens between the lye that's in the soap coming to the surface and mixing with the air, and it causes kind of a white film It's nothing hazardous. It's sometimes can just be like just a discoloration on your soap, but it doesn't hurt anything. And a lot of times it can be steamed off. Because these are so coconut and hard oil heavy, these tend to still hold on to that soda ash, but it kind of just leaves a kind of a cool pattern. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure your notifications are turned on so YouTube can let you know anytime that I post a video. Leave me a comment. Do you like solid dish soap? Have you tried solid dish soap? Would you prefer a citrusy scent? Would you prefer no scent at all? We can make unscented dish soap also. I'm going to be making some citrus ones over the next couple of days too. So there'll be some orange and some lime and some lemon citrus ones also. But these will be up on my website, Gracefully Handmade, in the middle of May. And thank you guys again. Bye.